Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Colorado State Rams. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rams will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try the run. Bulls his way forward.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Colorado State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. They feed him again. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Rams come to the line in the hurry up. It's a draw. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Keeps the legs moving. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here on 2nd and short. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Ballard Nicolosi. He makes a catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the 1st down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Here it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Rams.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Right back to the well. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll ride the hot hand. At the 45, on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on second down. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Flips it out to the back. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And more yards after contact. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make...
Intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They'll go to the ground. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. The Rams in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
Looking for space. It's Morrow.
Ball carried.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A third and long coming up here. Gives it to the back on the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Rams will punt this one away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Makes his connection. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They'll run it to the right. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a pass.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by just one over Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Throws for the tight end. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short number. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. To the air, it's McCoy. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Beavers will hustle to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They've got the screen set up. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He makes the connection. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
The Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do.
And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. At the 20, he's got space. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Rams want to move quickly.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. And they got him for the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Rams decide to punt it away. First part was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
The offense starts with a short field. Looking for room, it's Hankerson. Trucks through the defender.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And that is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got an open man. got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie Barlow.
Colorado State, number 5.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 35 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Beavers will call on their punt team. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Colorado State takes over the rim. Offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. Going up top on first down. Complete to the right.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can. Complete to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Colorado State. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. To the air, it's McCoy. Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. Steps away. Finds the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oregon State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He finds his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys...
Afterburners coming. At the 20. Touchdown, Colorado State. A great catch and run for...
Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Colorado State, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this deep.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Beavers! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Ballard Nicolosi. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Rams! What a grab and go for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. Now they'll run the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football. They make the tackle short of the first down marker, but there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on fourth down.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offense